Honestly, though, I'm pretty proud of ourselves. We're probably going to come up short versus VV, but this is number 48 in the world right now. I mean, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? I can't believe it. Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan, and today's juicer, we're going to be walking the plank. That's right, there's no scurvy here, but we are going to be going for pirates. Now, I have had some opponents literally just see a Spirebluff Canal and literally just scoop. I'm not joking you, that will happen in this video. That's how damaged people are with VV Cauldron, but this is not VV Cauldron. If you're an absolute sicko and you love pirates and you want a challenge, I would highly recommend this because this is probably the most competitive version of pirates that I think we can do. Let's establish what we got. First off, we'll just start at the top end here. We got the Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. This is not a new card. It is from Eldraine. Bargain Flying Haste. When it enters, if it was Bargain, add 4 mana of any combination of colors, and then you're going to be able to deal 1 damage to any target, so it's a mana sink. If you have this, it kind of is like a late game finisher. I'm not even joking you. It's not really a total meme. It's pretty damn good. We are an aggro deck at the end of the day. But we do see the usual, whatchamacallit, pirates, that's what they're called. Breeches, honestly, I may consider putting the Breeches up to a 4. Right now, I think a 3 is fine. What I will tell you, though, pretty much always what you want to do is the Staunch Crewmate. This card is, not only is he staunch, he's stout. He's big and stout. I'm not joking you, this card is amazing. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put an artifact or pirate. So, I mean, there's no shortage of pirates, but there's also an artifact because we have the Reality Fulcrum. When it enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library. This is the card that we're adding in as the Spice from Spider-Man. And then from your exile, you can add 2 mana in any combination. It's basically a double mana rock for anything in exile. And with Breeches, what do? One of the modes with Breeches is exile the top card of your library. You may play that this turn. So if you have like the Reality Fulcrum, you know, you can like, I don't say tutor it, but like, you know, you can grab it with the crewmate. You can grab the Reality Fulcrum sometimes, go for Breeches, exile something. Now you have this kind of like ramping you up from exile. It's pretty sweet. Of course, I have 2 Corsair Captains. And again, I don't know if I'm super... you could maybe go with 4 Breeches, 3 Captains, maybe cut the... I do like the Larcenist because the Larcenist actually can shut off VV Cauldron. You can actually... A lot of times, if you have like a leftover map token with Siren, you can turn your map token into a treasure token. You can also just make the Cauldron a treasure token, which I understand gives them mana, but would you rather have them 1 mana? Or would you rather have them go Omniscience with VV? We kind of all know how that works, so I would say no. As of right now, this is the ratio that I have going on here, so... yeah, but don't get this wrong. The Realm-Scorcher Hellkite will win you games. If you want to like just go like a more standard version, you could just go like, you know, cut all of this and then just go for like 4 cats or something like that. But because I do think that the optimal is probably like really close, I am just going to lean with the Realm-Scorcher Hellkite, and this card will win you games, as weird as that is. But other than that, you know, got Captain Storm, make a treasure, you're going to, you know, whatever, get bigger and bigger. Malcolm the Eyes, having haste, again, with, there's a little bit of sneaky haste in here. So, we are an aggro deck, and you can kind of sneaky win games, and of course, having the double Malcolm is really fun. Other than that, you know, it is what it is. Oh, special shout out to this card, Makti and Itla. This card won me games versus mono red because artifacts your opponent's control enter tapped. Speaking of dragons, the Nova Hellkite will not... It won't do anything. They'll spend 3 mana for literally nothing. It survives the 1 damage ping. It comes in tapped. It gets warped out. You're going to be safe there. Also, like a Nemesis, we are an aggro deck, so like we are just racing. Everything having them come in tapped, like the Nemesis or whatever, just having that happen is just wonderful. And then the fresh start, as far as I'm concerned, this is a blue Doomblade versus mono red. It's 2 mana for a blue. They get turned off, so I would say run these 2 cards versus the mono red. In case you're wondering how the hell does this win versus mono red on the draw, that's what you need. You got the Pyroclasms to sweep up the little lizards or bastronauts or whatever, and then you fresh start, and then the Makti, and you can absolutely win versus mono red, especially on the sideboard on the draw. So keep in mind, only you can help protect the ether with me, or you're gonna walk the plank. So make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this, or you'll get scurvy. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Alright, heat that, UK. I'm pretty sure this fellow plays VV, like, exclusively, so hopefully that's not the case. We do have an Abrade, so... Alright. May Ugin be with us here. Fod is 7 years older than you. Yeah, 97 is crazy. Yeah, like I said, if you put a gun to my head and were like, hey, you gotta get this correct, I would have said, oh, easily. 2005 was the first game, right? Alright, here's Malcolm, baby. That's haste. That's right. That's right. Already down to 16 VV. Take that. Take that. Go, Pirates, go. I know, this is gonna be... I'm a little nervous. I think Pirates are well behind the meta, so... We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Alright. Down to 13. David vs. Glass ad matchup, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get the Abrade though. Oh, this actually is not that bad. No way. This is not that bad. Goodbye. Wow, and a missed land drop. Are we gonna beat Vivi? Please give me a 2-drop. Please give me a 2-drop. Oh my god, no way. So I can't even investigate because I can't drop down the torch. Okay. Well, fortunately they are stuck on land, but... Now we got Torch the Tower. We can use this to Abrade the Fulcrum if they play down anything scary, which I will be doing. So luckily we did have that Abrade. Kind of took away all of their like little outs there. So if they drop like a Steam Core Scholar, we can just go for the Torch the Tower. I really wish I had something for this, though. Alright, I may have to Torch the Tower my own Malcolm, because it's dead anyway. And I only have this until my last turn, so... I don't like it, but I think I have to do this. So gross. So gross. I'm literally throwing up, but I have to do this. Just to fix my next draw here. So gross. Disgusting. Oh, we do have another one here. I think we just gotta rip another one, and then we have the Firebrand. Crewmate. I think it's going to be Kitesail Larcenist. I like this because it's going to take an artifact here. So, Christmas, let's go. We got some pirates here. Alright, we're going to go Firebrand. Pop the Mako. Alright, here we go. I'm not expecting you to be rocking this song in your playlist. This is definitely not typically my style, but I do like this song. I definitely like the song. We got a Sunday sprite here. Can't really see it because of the green screen, but... Oh, we got a redemption. Hold on, what we got here? Holy redemption. Sprite? Oh, no. You're gonna make me hydrate? Alright. Alright, fine. Gotta cancel out the soda one way or another, right? Clementine, you're young. What you know about Nirvana? I only have the Kitesail for one more turn, so... I think I gotta go Crewmate first. I'm not sure what I'm trying to look for here, but... You love Nirvana? Really? This is kind of a hidden banger. Alright, so we can grab the Reality Fulcrum, or we can just go for Breeches. I'm just gonna go for Breeches, honestly. Breeches with the Fulcrum actually works very, very well. So here we go. Breeches. Oh, that's true. I forgot you are on the West Coast. That makes sense then. Alright, so let's see if you got a Torch the Tower here. I imagine you probably do. Or Abrade. Same difference, right? Alright, down to 6. Just please don't go infinite, please. Breeches is cool. Breeches is like, this is like... How this card doesn't see play just shows you how strong Standard is. Because this card is actually, like... I mean, sick. And just sees absolutely 0 play. Your first ever deck was one of the Caverns Pirates Recons. Nice, nice. Pirates are fun. Pirates are fun. Sadly, they are a little bit under the meta. So please don't drop a VV. Please don't hit a Cauldron. I'll literally throw up. We made it so far. Now we just have to hope that basically you have like nothing in your hand. Gotta hope their hand is like just basically empty. We can hit the we can actually hit the Agatha Soul Cauldron with the Larcenist. Well, I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing ever, right? But certainly not the best thing ever, is it? One card left in hand. Now VV is just VV twice. So sick. Oh, sickening. Just gotta jam here, I think, right? Let's jam it. The best magic card in the game, Island. It's probably the second one right behind Mountain, right? If they just didn't Cauldron, we had the answer for the first Cauldron. I mean, what are you to do, right? Where they dunk upon VV. Wouldn't that be nice? Literally just so soul crushing. So what's our out here? I don't think there really is one, right? Even with 4 life. I don't have Burst Lightning in this deck. Maybe I should have Burst Lightning here, huh? I'm like 95% sure I don't have Burst Lightning in this deck. If I have Burst Lightning, I guess there's a chance, right? I genuinely actually can't remember if I have Burst Lightning. I remember I initially started off with 2. Yeah, I don't think I do either. I initially started off with 2 Burst Lightning and 2 Torch the Towers. And I think I ended up scrubbing them for 4 Torch the Towers. 4 torches? Yeah, okay, well then I'm just done. Okay, well then we can just concede. I think you're right too, 4 torches. Oh, you can probably see my deck list from the thing. Alright, there we go, yeah. So, That's easy. Okay, so I never had an out there. Hellier, Hellier, Hellier. Like I said, it's VV, so like all my deck, like no deck is really built for VV, let alone pirates, so I mean, the fuck you gonna do? It's VV. Very soul crushing. That this is allowed to exist in standard, but I digress. Guess we'll just cut the top. Maybe one less torch. I mean, what does torch even really do? I guess it kills... Exiles VV. The torch tower is still pretty good. So I guess we'll just cut one here. We're probably not trying to... Just cut the top, man. Pray. Hopefully we got a ghost vacuum here. And pray. Gotta head to work. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I appreciate you, Clementine. Alright, Ghost Vacuum just kind of help out our cause here quite a bit, doesn't it? I'm probably gonna keep it. If I get rid of the first one, I mean, we might have to do something else with the other one, so. And I don't think I'm gonna drop down the Ghost Vacuum yet. I think I would rather go for Phantom Interference. Even though it is close, we could go Siren. I think we'd rather hold up Phantom Interference for whatever the 2-drop is, because if it is, let's say, a Profs, that's gonna be really important to actually counter. Alright. So now we are on no lands. Alright, we'll just take this now. I probably will sack both ghosts here in case they do save the VV. Do I really have to sack the other one? Probably not. And if they have like Spell Pierce or something like that, then it's just GG's, so. I actually would prefer them to swing here. I mean, just so I can actually get attack off, but they kind of know that, so. Alright, I think we just gotta go for it here. We're gonna go Malcolm into Crewmate. Honestly, it's halfway tempting just to hold a Phantom Interference, but I think it's just so late now that it's probably not worth it. We're just gonna go for the Investigate with Malcolm here. Alright, so now that we have 2, I think it's probably... We're gonna get a treasure token as well. So, I think it probably is worth to go Kitesail here. We are gonna get treasure tokens. It is kind of important to note that. At least one. Still think it has to be Kitesail, especially if they are threatening the Riddler here. So now we have 2 pirates. Not half bad. And then we'll block out the FOMO. Lexicon, how are you doing, my friend? How you doing? Alright. Still looking absolutely abysmal, but it's kind of what the VV deck is. If we can at least prevent the Delirium, even if they get really big, then do we care that much? Probably not. Okay. Still no Delirium. But good God, is VV deliriously awful to play. My God. Okay. Come with it. To Dream to Be, how you doing here? GG for being mythic. Thank you, appreciate that. Holding mythic rank is kind of hard versus this crap, but it is what it is. It's at the end of the day, I do blame WotC. It's WotC's fault for it existing. So obviously misplay there. Should have Winter Night Stories when they went for the Riddler there. Just tilting my fucking face off. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just so tilting. Top 100 hardest to this high. Yeah, when you're playing like meme decks, especially too for content, it is really difficult. Okay, so I definitely should not have let this go. That's just totally on me. Completely just utterly on me for not hitting that Winter Night Stories with the Ghost Vacuum. I think I have to actually take this, as crazy as that may seem. I think I actually do have to just take this and then try to present some sort of counter threat here, so. Quite disappointed with my play there, with not going in for the vacuum. Pretty simple stuff that I'm missing out on, so very unfortunate. Before we do anything, it's kind of important just to swing in. Take Breeches. We're going to take all 3 of the Breeches here. Treasure, can't block, exile, and then we'll kind of reevaluate what we want to do here. Because we are going to go for the Kitesail Larcenist. And I think we're going to use our clue token as a treasure, just so that we can push for a little bit more annoyance. We have Malcolm for this turn. Investigate yet again. And then we can hold Phantom Interference. I think that's really our only shot. I think it's a little bit better than the Siren at this point, so that's the plan. What's the favorite deck on your current meta, Ivan? My favorite deck for the current meta, to win or for fun? To win, it's VV. For fun, I would say Azorius Blink. I'd say. But how you doing, Ross? How you doing? Alright, we do have a little Phantom Interference here. I think I actually have to hit the Phantom Interference here. As crazy as that may seem. Because if they resolve the V, this at least puts them back pretty considerably. I think I actually just rip it, yeah. Here you go, pay 2. If you pay 2, you've got 2 artifacts left open, right? Yep. Yep. So now you got, what, 2 left open? I guess they could start cantripping here. They have 2 mana left open. I'm just trying to think how they can start cantripping. What, like, opt? They can't hit Winter Night, so... Okay. What? Oh no! Astrals with the raid, yo! Hey! Astrals, welcome in, Raiders. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much, my friend. Please do not mind that I'm about to get my ass kicked versus VV, but welcome in nevertheless, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're not doing so hot. VV is kind of cleaning my clock here a little bit. But how you doing here? Where's Hollow Man MTG? Hey, no redemption yet. No 50k redemption yet. I think that's going to be the 500k redemption. Adam, welcome in, welcome in. So, Raiders, welcome in. I am playing Is It Pirates with the Reality Fulcrum. And it's not going very well because VV is just so grotesquely obnoxious. So they got 2 mana left open. They got FOMO. Hold on, do I have a shot here? Do I actually have a shot versus the dreaded VV? Is this real life? Okay. I think they're out of mana? I don't care if we lose the next round. We gotta win with VV. We gotta win against VV with this. With this! Rex. I'm just gonna call you Rex. Astrals Raid incoming, you better believe it. Hey, Astrals. Alright, Raiders. Where's Hollow at? No, the Shuffler's mad at the Sweet Brews. Darth Vosh, how you doing here? Oh man, that's how it's been for a hot minute. My goodness. Alright, we got a dub on VV, and that's all I care about. Good God. I think we're gonna go Mokti and Itla. We only have 2 Abrades in this deck, but I do have 3 Ghost Vacuums. It's gonna be tough, y'all. It's gonna be tough. I think I am gonna go for Mokti here. And I don't know this Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. I want to get this thing going, but probably not the best matchup to get into it because VV is so awful. Can I go get some VV back later? No worries, Astrals. You deserve it after your long pitch it or ditch it. Alright, so we basically have to open with a Braid or Ghost Vacuum or else VV is just going to clean our clock, so... The fact that we could even get a singular... Alright, so what's nice about the Kitesail Larcenist is obviously this hits artifacts, so we can use this for, like, de facto Cauldron removal, even though it kind of ramps them up, but... Round 3. Fight. I'm gonna keep it. We can pick off a whatchamacallit with this, so... Oh yeah, baby. Fanatical Firebrand. Let's just not attack then, because I assume that they're holding up, interaction. I'd rather have this for the Mako. Well, no Mako then, huh? Alright, very well. Alright, so then I gotta go in for Malcolm if we're not gonna get into another land. I could also... Yeah, I think we just go hit this Malcolm, right? The upside of us hitting a land is quite high next turn. But I don't know if we're gonna do that, so... It might even just be Malcolm. Yeah. I don't have any interaction here, so here's Malcolm. Just gonna do that while they hold up their counter magic, and if I get Cauldron, then hey. If we get Cauldron, then I will just say damn. Maybe I should have just mulliganed until we saw a Ghost Vacuum or an Abrade. One of the two. But If we lose the VV on the draw, is you know, we can hang our hat on that. We can hang our pirate hats on that. Alright, no VV. No VV yet. I wonder if I do just take the Kitesail Larcenist and then just put it on the FOMO. Or do we want to go Malcolm into Firebrand? Not really. I think we are just going Larcenist. I think the only way that we can possibly win is just getting under them. So I'm not really messing around here. Yep. Larcenist. It's not great giving them treasures, but I mean, like, what else are we supposed to do here? Torch on Malcolm, sure. We need an Abrade so badly. Please chill. Alright, so we got Breeches now. I'm just trying to think here. Hold on. We can go Larcenist and then put the Cauldron on the rocks. Or do we go Breeches here? I think we actually just go Larcenist. I'm just going to go Larcenist. And we're going to make this Cauldron a treasure. Yep. You don't need that Cauldron. You don't need it. You don't need it. So they got a lot of mana here. The only thing that would really suck is if they have a Quantum Riddler. But as long as I don't see... VV... Siren, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? We were playing Is It Pirates today. And yes, I am a little psychotic for trying this out on the ladder. So they can, I mean, this isn't impossible to get around. The Ward 1 is kind of annoying for them, but it's not impossible, so... I think we gotta just go Breeches here. Because now we can swing in without worry, which is quite nice. So all three modes of Breeches is going to be relevant here. Create a treasure, can't block, and impulse. Now, if I could ask one thing to the RNG guys, if they would just please hit me a Ghost Vacuum here. Just please hit me a Ghost Vacuum. No, alright. Let's say if we hit a Ghost Vacuum there might be a sliver of a chance, huh? Alright, we only get the Siren for this turn. I could actually drop down Saheeli, alleviate this from Summoning Sickness, and then we can start popping out more Larcenists. I think I do kind of want this maybe for, like, profs. Alright, hold on, let me think. This is a big turn. This is a big turn. I think if we go for Saheeli, create a token. It does have to go away for the end of the turn, so I think we just go wide, huh? Alright, let's just go wide, then. Alright, you got it. Please be gentle. Please. Please do not VV me. So now they got the, what? The Winter Night Stories. The nice thing is... There's no nice thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. Food finally arrived. What kind of food you got, Lexicon? What kind of grub you got? Honestly, though, I'm pretty proud of ourselves. We're probably going to come up short versus VV, but this is number 48 in the world right now, with the most sweatiest, diehardest deck of all time. I mean, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Two open mana with a VV in the graveyard. I have to imagine they've got all the mana in the world, you know what I mean? So, it's hard, yeah, it'd be really hard. Okay, there you go. Alright, so now that we did in 1 damage to everything, I think we might as well hit the Firebrand on the face if 1 damage to everything is going off no matter what. Sure. Ow. In fact, there's even a shot here. 3, 5, 7. This would make lethal, which is absolutely diabolical. We can make unblockable. I guess we get this down just because no way. No way. No way we are going to beat VV with pirates. No way. 2, 5, 7, 9. Can't block. I can't believe it. Magic Harry. Alright, this hand is not very magic, despite our double Malcolm. So let's go ahead and mulligan this. Alright, so you have Saheeli. That's going to be kind of hard to get down. I think this is probably the most, like, luxurious card in our deck. So Saheeli, you are going to have to say goodbye. Gluten-free pizza just isn't the same set. It's really not. I'm not Vivi. I'm not Vivi. Magic Harry, I'm not Vivi, I swear. They saw an Is It land and they literally got out of here. No, I'm not Vivi. That's insane. That is how cooked Standard is. This opponent literally saw a Thundering Falls and just insta-scoops. I'm playing Pirates. Alright, Teabagger. You're saying you're Teabagger in chat? Okay, well. Here we go. You wanna look at my cards? Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's get it. But you're done for the daily rewards. I may have been Iculus. I actually have not really been paying attention to the daily rewards, but you finally got me. The stream has been sniped. Let's see what you got here. I like your name, by the way. Alright, what we got here? Undercity Sewers, eh? Alright. Give you a little thing here. Shout out to Halo 3. Yeah, what was that? What was it called? The Halo Hump? Huh, you know what? I think you're gonna out-tempo me here, so I'm gonna be annoying. Yep. We're just gonna be nice and annoying with that Flood Maw. Ooh, I do have a now I have an actual answer here. Malcolm. Oh yeah, baby. Now I'm the aggro deck. Now I'm aggro, baby. What's up? Alright, Gobin, not bad, though. We're going to be able to investigate with our lovely Malcolm. Staunch Crewmate. Pretty much find anything low to the ground. I already have a Reality Fulcrum, so that kind of sucks. But we'll go ahead and investigate. And pop this little Gobin. We have the mini Nova Hellkite here. Mini Nova Hellkite on the Fanatical Firebrand. So this is Demir. Ooh, Slasher, huh? Well, thankfully we do have the answer. Or an answer. I might get a little greedy here with... it's kind of close. We could get really greedy here, but I'll just play it safe. We'll just play it safe, I guess. Hit the clue token for a land. The standard, I just finished my 150. Yes, this is standard Iculus, yes. Alright, so I'm gonna Siren. I think I'm just gonna Siren into Abrade lands. We'll give you a little cheers here. I am also stuck on lands, so... Alright, we go Siren into another Abrade. Take care of the Slasher once and for all, I suppose. I also could take care of the Tome, but I think I'd rather just try to take care of the Slasher if I can. Oh, we're getting spell pierced? Uh-oh. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, hey. Alright, what was that? What even was that? That was the in-web thing. So you took the web off the slasher here, huh? So... I was expecting a spell pierce, but I guess it's kind of almost the same thing, almost. Summon Fender. Oh, this is Sultai? I thought we were on Dimir. Hold on, this is Sultai now? Okay. There's a hole in my plan, eh? There's a snake in your boot. Alright, we'd only have... I guess we go map? Yeah, let's just go map here, right? Breeches. Looks good. Send them, baby. Send them, baby. Yeah, I guess we just go for the crewmate here, right? Try and get... You got 4 life, so I might as well do this. We got a guaranteed Breeches, so sure. Unless I get hit with a Scavenger Regent, we're probably looking pretty alright. Push damage, how's life? I like how you're thinking. I'm a little nervous about a Scavenger Regent, though. I feel like that's kind of the deck that might be running this thing. If that happens, I can rebuild with this Reality Fulcrum, though. Which will certainly be the plan. So that's why I kind of do like the Pirates. The Pirates can kind of grind a little bit better than, like, you know... I don't want to say better than the Izzet deck of old. Oh, we're getting deadly covered up, aren't we? Yo! Oh, no! Hey, well, I'll give you a cheers for that one. I'll give you a cheers for that one. Alright, let the grind begin. Let the grind begin. I like that, though. So then you have the Detect Intrusion. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright, let's grind. I think I'm going to go for the Fulcrum. Yeah, we're going Fulcrum here. Ripping some card advantage, I guess, then, right? Okay. Into Firebrand? Oh, yeah, baby. Bam! Then Toma actually gains him 4 life here, so I don't even know. This is going to come down. This is a close one. We do have a little bit of grind to our deck, obviously, but this deck seemingly does too. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Up to 7. Uh-oh. So, fortunately, we do have the answer with the Flood Maw for, like, the Unstoppable Slasher if we want to get under him here. Nothing, huh? Now I'm nervous. Alright, you have my attention. Because now I'm a little nervous here. Oh, okay. What the hell's going on here? Win some, lose some, wreck some. Okay. Swing it. I guess I have to do the impulse thing, because I theoretically have 4 mana with the Fulcrum here, so... Yeah, I think this is fine. Then we just go in for the clue, yes? If I get board wiped again, we still have 1 more Reality Fulcrum. Some sort of, like, Sultai mid-range pile. I kind of like this, though. I like what you got going on here. So, worst case scenario, I feel like we're getting swept again. So, then we go for the clue into the Fulcrum. Deal 1 damage with our little Firebrand dude. All we need to do is find our lovely dragon here. Wait, you got shoot the sheriff? Shoot the oh, I got you. Shoot the sheriff because we're pirates. Pirates are outlaws. I got you. I got you. I got you. That is the downside of Shoot the Sheriff. One of the most niche things ever about our little pirates. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5. If we have Captain Storm, we might be good here, but... So I guess I go Captain Storm. Unless we're getting a counter spell. Just gonna send them. All 3 activations. So Treasure, can't block, Exile, and then Captain Storm should put a 1/1 on, I guess, something here. Detect? Oh, okay, which one? Which one are you countering? I can't even tell which one that is. Hold on, which one is that? Which one is that? I can't tell. Oh, is this the one? Is this the one? Target creature can't block. Alright, so then we do this. Create a treasure. Put a 1/1 on... we'll go... Firebrand, and then we have Torch then, right? Okay. Hit the bargain. I'm going to sack the Fulcrum at this point. Looking like we're going to get countered again, sadly. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, okay. We got it then? Got there? Just Xaxes? GG's? Ooh, that was a close one. Wow, okay. Alright, I gotta be a little careful with this deck. This deck's got a lot of tricks. Ooh, wow. That was interesting. I liked your deck. This is cool. Okay. Well, that is something. It's like Sultai mid-range with a lot of weird tricks in it. I like decks like this because they, you have got a lot of weird tricks in them. So, I guess we'll put in our like weird mid-range cards for value. Negate. I liked your deck though. This is crazy. I think Larcenist is probably kind of bad in this one. I guess we could kind of like do like a pseudo protection of our own creatures with the Larcenist, so maybe not. I guess I'll cut the Phantom Interference on the draw. And then we'll cut one dragon. We'll cut one of our lovely dragons here. Yeah, this is like, what would you even call this? Like Sultai mid-rangey control or whatever? The Rakshas's Bargain is really nice. At instant speed, that is one of the reasons to be in Sultai for sure. Alright, this is apocalyptically slow for the draw. But now that I know that your deck's a little... It is a little slower, so maybe I keep this. I'm gonna be a little greedy and we're gonna keep this. I think there's a decent chance I don't just get run over by turn 4 or whatever. So if you have Shoot the Sheriff, yeah, Shoot the Sheriff, I could see where that would be pretty bad versus a pirate deck. I'll let you know right now. My hand's a little sketchy. Yep, it's sketchy. Yeah, it never fails. I'm telling you. You always top deck land whenever you're down. All right. Well, I can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. That's a good top deck right there. Let's go ahead and pop the Gobin. Oh, and another one. All right, all right. All right, Breeches, get out there. Yeah, that was the Psychic Frog, wasn't it? Nowhere to run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Okay. We still have a little bit of hope here. Captain Storm. Gotta go Chandra here. +2. No, should we +2 here? I think we just zero this. You know what? Actually, I might just +2. I don't really care that much about being aggressive. I would like to really find something here. Yes, discard a card. I would love to find a real card here. Yeah, +2 is the move there for sure. Maze Mind Tome. I like this card. This card's really underplayed, I think, in like control-y type decks. I recently played it in Simic Dragon Ramp. Get out of the landslip. How's life? Good call, good call. This Gobin's kind of getting a little crazy, though. Uh-oh, okay. 3-3. What am I going to do about Mr. Gobin here? I guess that's quite the answer, isn't it? Let's go Abrade, of course. Chandra. I guess we have to +2, don't we? Yeah, let's discard a card. I don't think we need all this land. Come to think of it, I think we just go Canal and then Captain Storm. Firebrand has haste anyway. Is that one damage really that important? Not really. And then now we can maybe be able to hit -7 on Chandra. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think this deck is packing haste unless you're rocking like the Gatrog monster or something. So, do we not just hit him with this? No, I don't think so. I think alright, here we go. Chandra -7. Here we go. Alright, we did it. I'm gonna keep this so we have something to discard maybe with Chandra. But
Out of my way.
okay. Yeah, I mean, we have an emblem for the whole turn. Oh, okay. I got you. I was like, don't you worry, I got you. The crew counts as Chandra's an artifact. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't have much going on here. Well, I do have that, don't I? Alright, let's do it then, right? I mean, we have Chandra's ult, so 3 damage, baby. Siren. That's another artifact, right? Whenever an artifact you control enters. Oh, okay. 6 damage, not half bad. Map. On the map, on the map. Negate. Ooh. I'm gonna say no. Or am I? Or am I? Did I already? No, I already used the 0 on the vehicle. Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep that, I guess. I suppose. Eventually you're gonna hit like an Ugin or something crazy, right?
Eyes on the prize.
Never not all. I don't know if I'd say that. I don't know if I'd say that. We were gonna lean towards it, but I don't know. This is so little. That's fine. Okay. What else you got up your sleeve here, Mr. Teabagger? Now your turn, you can +2. Nah, well, now I'm not. I don't think now I'm definitely not, right? Now I'm committed to the damage, right? There's no point in +2ing now. We've already set the tone, right? Depending on what's going on here. I guess a Bitter Triumph would be pretty bad. Alright, nice. Yeah, we're just going straight for damage now. It doesn't matter. No, now it doesn't matter. Now that we've ulted, this doesn't matter. We are absolutely we've committed to the negate. This is our win con now. If they had a man land, it'd be different. But now it makes no sense to put the damage on and then now +2. Like why are we +2ing? That makes 0 sense. Villainous Wrath, kind of funny though. Yeah, the second that we go for the ult, we are 1000% committed to the damage. The only difference would be maybe if they had a man land, which they don't. Wow, can't counter that. Oh my god. Nice. I think I'm dead. See, now I have to, because now I don't have adequate answers. See, now I have to. Discard a card, of course. Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. What a card. Alright, I don't think I can really outspeed, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright. Alright, let's try this out. I gotta sacrifice the vehicle. So you got lifelink, though. That's the only bad part about this. Red, 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 red. Pop. Pop. And then swing, because I can't I'm not chump blocking. The buzzers are circling, I know. I'll give you a nice on this one. Let's see what you do here. Right to the face. Oh, God. I can't hold counter magic. We can't really outrace until next turn. At least try. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. I think I'm in a lot of trouble here. Land Apocalyptic. So 3. That's 3 and 3. Do you have the answer? I guess I have to try and kill the Lewis, right? Hold on. So this is actually really... No, how's life? It just comes down to what they have. If you've got a kill spell... Because we can hit the Lewis. I think I tried and kill the Lewis here. Because I think it's the most likely thing that you just have spot removal in your hand. 1 damage any target. 1 damage any target. The only question is, if you have a Lewis in your hand... Okay, here's the thing here. If you have a Lewis in your hand, then we should have attacked. Because this is 3. 3 to the face. Hellkite is 4. The attack is 3. We would have had lethal. So if you've got a Lewis in your hand, we should have absolutely swung in for lethal. But I am hoping that you have a removal spell in your hand, essentially.
Eyes on the prize.
Actually, no, we have Negate. Hold on, did I just punt that? Did I just punt? Oh, I just punted. If you have Lewis in your hand, then we punted. If you have Lewis in my hand, then yeah, I absolutely punted this. I guess you do have Mistrise Village, so maybe not. I think I punted that. Hold on, did I punt? We had lethal with the Realm-Scorcher. I thought... No! Let's see the Lewis. Oh. Good game. Peter H. Masters. This person is a known grinder, so I'm a little bit nervous. We're gonna wave hi to him. This was the fellow that beat me up with Beseech the Mirror. I would say Beseech the Synthesizer deck. Oh, I remember, yeah, you're on the Cyberpunk, aren't you? Alright, so what is this? I am gonna get down my lovely Malcolm. Yeah, let's go ahead and get down Malcolm, I guess. I want to dodge a counter spell, if that's kind of what's going on here. This might be some weird Azoria synthesizer. Could just be Kona Simic. Oh, it's Kona Simic. Okay. Alright, so at least we have the Torch Tower. Okay. I'm going to hit the Siren, I believe. I'm just looking for a land. That's not a land. They're probably like, what in the world? A Realm-Scorcher Hellkite? Yep. Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. That's not a land either, is it? Alright, show me a land, please. We do have 2 answers for the Kona on turn 4 that are not counter spells, but... Hopefully we just present enough... Ooh, dragon too, huh? Alright, no problem. As long as we don't see, like, what, the case of the last, whatever the hell, what was this thing called? Lost in the Maze. Why did I say case? I guess it's Karlov Manor, so... It's either Simic or Synth, yeah. Yeah, it's looking like that. So I actually can't go for the map token. No, we literally have to guarantee... Well, I guess we could have, right? Yeah, I guess we could have. Alright, so I guess it's probably just Phantom Interference. Yeah, I guess I could have done that, because we actually have Tort. Yeah, okay. Because if they drop Kona, we just have the answer. So I probably... Yeah, we should have pushed damage here. That's on me. Alright, that's on me. My bad. I don't think it'll matter too much. We still have a 2-turn clock no matter what. Kona? No way. So then now we just have to Abrade. Make me have the answer. How bad did I punt there, though? I guess we go Corsair Captain. 3. This is 3, 5, 8. So I don't think it matters a whole lot, but I'm still going to do it, because we still have the Into the Flood Maw. Yeah, I don't think it matters a whole lot here. We just hold Into the Flood Maw for their second Beastie Boy. Alright, Kona, what you got? I do have the Flood Maw for the second Kona. I wonder if they've got any sort of, like, actual removal here. I don't think this, like, runs, like... Wait, Lost in the Maze? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think they can target all of them, right? Alright, so now this gets a little sketchier. Game 1 went very well. I think I still have to commit to the Disdainful Strokes, even though they do have Cavern. There's no telling that they have the Cavern. It doesn't feel amazing. Maybe, like, even 1, because we have Phantom Interference. I still think it's good. And I don't really have anything else, though. So this is kind of problematic, isn't it? Oh, Fresh Start. That's the other one. Fresh Start is the one that takes them off Kona. That's fine. We can do that. So maybe Disdainful Stroke's not even needed. Because this takes Kona's abilities away. We have everything else. I think the counters are probably okay. We don't need Disdainful Strokes. They have Cavern. But what I want to do is a block out the Lost in the Maze. So I think that the Phantom Interference is actually just better than the Stroke. I'm going to go for it one more time. Yeah, we're just going to... 1 Disdainful, right? They don't have to have a Cavern, right? So I don't have an answer to the damn... Man, alright. I don't have an answer to Kona, so I think you have to, like, even though this is a nice hand, like, otherwise, this is, like, a really nice hand, but because I don't have a direct answer to Kona, and then we just lose on the spot, I think you have to mulligan this, actually. So this is a little bit better by default. We do have a pseudo answer, if we can find something with the Staunch Crewmate here, so... It never fails whenever you have a really land-heavy opening hand. You always top deck that land. Never fails. I was AFK with the kiddos and came back to us. Pleasant surprise! You got rewarded for playing with the kiddos. Good man, Adam. Good man. Salute. 0707s. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another torch is not horrible. Let me try and find something that can torch for 3. So basically a Siren, maybe a Larcenist. Not even a Larcenist, actually. Well, I can't torch for 2, because Kona has 3 toughness, so... Walk the plank, Kona. Walk the plank. Am I getting countered here? Oh, wow. Okay. No Staunch Crewmate for me. Alright, well. Not looking great here. I guess I go past it. Okay. 3 Torture Towers. I don't think we'll need 3, so... Won't need 3 of them, will we? Mm-hmm. Give me a pirate, please. I'm not picky. Any pirate will do. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. Do I rip the Reality Fulcrum here, or is it just Breeches? It's probably Reality Fulcrum, and then, I don't know. I guess this gives us the most things, you know what I mean? So, I guess it's Fulcrum here. I guess I could go Breeches, but then, worst case scenario, we can still go for Fulcrum. And then torch the tower. God, the stock-ups are not making me feel very good. I need some Cavern of Souls quickly. That Dispelling Exhale actually was, like, pretty gross. How many cards you got in your hand? Actually taking a discard here, huh? You know what? Change of plans. We have double the torch for the Kona. Change of plans here. Treasure for now. Please do not, Lost Maze thing. Oh, God. Please do not Lost Maze me. Dragon. Okay. Okay, I think we're screwed here. Meringue! You ring. Even got the cute one here, huh? Alright. Well, not much I can... 7 toughness is diabolical, so... I think you're gonna have that one here, huh? I think we're in danger here. Let's go for the Fulcrum, I believe. See if we can snag some lands. Okay, there's lands. I guess we could go Breeches. No, we can't go Breeches, because then we can't go for Torch the Tower. But we're so far behind that it's looking really, really bad. No. Ain't looking good. They dropped on another meringue, we're probably just cooked, but... I'm rocking the Spell Pierce, you better be careful. Alright, Kona. Alright, let's hit the torch. I have nothing to grab with the Falcon, whatever the hell this thing's called. Alright, Canal, no. There's more where that came from, my friend. Okay. So let's go ahead and drop this, of course. Do we go Captain Storm into Breeches? 1, 2, 3. Create a treasure token? Push damage? Is that what's happening here? I think that's what's happening here, huh? Create a treasure token. Buff my little crewmate. Bang. Yeah, I probably missed a little bit of damage here then, in hindsight. I guess we missed some damage here, because we could have gone for the Captain Storm. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's a little bit on me then, huh? I guess we might as well go wide. Okay. Here, I got you. How's life? A little redemption action here. For what? Heart on Fire in Mexico? Now playing. I would imagine he thinks I'm packing counter spells here, because I have shown those, so... I think he has to attack, because... Yeah, he has to, because I have the Breeches anyway, so... No, I don't think I block. I don't think I'm blocking here. I don't think the main idea of this deck is to win via damage, so I mean... So I have 2, 5, 7, 10. I can't push for lethal no matter what happens, though, so... I think we just send him, baby. Yeah, I think I just send him. Probably should have gone in for the map token, so maybe a little... Yeah, I probably should have, but... Ooh, Malcolm, okay. Okay. Down to 2. God, I wish I had Burst Lightning in this deck. Now I'm like, oh god, if I just had Burst Lightning, how great would that be? Malcolm. I don't think it's worth it to, like, flinch and just for an investigation. Is that really worth it? I don't think so. I think I just hold right still. Hardcasted Omniscience would be kind of crazy here. Yeah, go for it. I have the answer for Kona. Yeah, I definitely have the answer for this. Is this counterable? Usually there's a glow. Alright, well, we're gonna let you have it anyway. I think I got you here. Bargain. Kona. Investigate. Captain Storm. Pirates up top, baby. Good game, Peter. Alright, Savant. I think that's kind of how we were going for here. Let's get it. Very low to the ground in this opening hand, but that's okay. That's what we need, don't we? Especially the boys ad. How's life remains the champion? The Mana Rock champion. Appreciate that, How Is Life, as always, my friend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Alright, Canal. Into Siren. Chocobo. Alright. So what do we... Okay, let's say... Do we just hit him with the Fanatical Firebrand if they don't have land? So... So, kind of a weird situation here. I think I would rather hold up Phantom Interference for their next threat. But then again, we do have the option to just kill it now. So, I don't know if I care that much about the Chocobo. But we have to get down our Firebrand, so let's do this and then Torch. Yeah, let's just kill the bird here, huh? Find our third land for Breeches? No. Maybe just find like one of our Flood Maws or something, because I don't know how I'm going to torch any sort of bigger thing. I guess they could just plop down Tifa, no land or something, which would be really nice. Apparently I have a Twitch payout, so it was free. You have a Twitch payout? Are you a partner or whatever the hell? Partner affiliate? Gets free subs from the game with Amazon Prime. Oh, yeah. I think, well, if you have Prime, you have a free one, right? You're an affiliate. How's that? I noticed that a while ago. I saw that you had, like, you had a decent amount of followers, I saw. But no, I have a decent amount of Breeches. Eager Pillager. And instead of... We're not going to pop the elf. No. I'm going to get greedy. Treasure token and can't block. Did I really need to do that? Probably not, but I really wanted the treasure. I guess I could just pop one of the elves. I probably should have here, huh? Yeah, I probably should have. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think pushing that 1 damage with the Firebrand was that important. Wow. Okay, it was very important. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna let this go then, and then we're just gonna make Sebsuna not be able to block. I'm not gonna give it nice, because it's gonna come off condescending. But it is nice. I do appreciate this. Okay. Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. We love that. Alright, let's hit the Reality Fulcrum, because Breeches allows us to impulse here, so... Alright, now we got another Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. Might as well play our lovely land. I guess we have until next turn to drop this, so let's go ahead and swing in with Breeches first. Treasure. You can't block, and now we impulse. And... Larcenist? How good is that? Okay. So now we have the Larcenist with our Breeches that can only go 1 turn. Sometimes it's kind of hard to keep in track, because this is only for this turn, and this is for the next turn too. So, Island. And Kitesail Larcenist? Take away Sebsuna. Sure. And then next turn we've got the Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. Man just told me once I'll stop trying to stream you. 20 subs and you got it. Just kidding, not 20. Yeah, I can't do that. You want to look at your present problems? Like I said, I don't even really care. You're free to stream snipe. You're absolutely free to stream snipe. I don't care about that at all. Alright, I think I have to try and hit this, right? Let's see if you got that Snakeskin Veil or whatever the hell. If you do, they're kind of out of cards here, so... And then we go in for our lovely Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, baby! Look at this. Realm-Scorcher Hellkite. And then we're going to pay the bargain for sure. Bam. We're going to bargain. I'm done with it. I'm done with the Fulcrum. Bam. 4 mana. And you know what I'm going to do with this 4 mana? I don't know. But I'm going to... Yeah, well, I guess we could have just gone face there. So... Cool. Alright, Pyroclasm, Slagstorm. As much as I love my Hellkite and how that works, they're going to be really low to the ground, I feel like, so... Well, I guess we want this. We'll probably just cut the top end, hope that Breeches can take it or something. Do we need Slagstorm for this build? We have Sebsuna. I don't know. They might be running like Drunith or something like that. That's kind of where I do like the Slagstorm, so... I guess I'll just say no. Okay, let's get it. We got a redemption. Hold on, let's check out the redemption here. Hydration, I got you. Hydration, we can use Sprite, right, for hydration? I kid. Here we go. How about a gift for you to play on Mana Man? No, I don't. I am. I'm not gonna do that. I'll open it up to the floor at some point, but right now we're just stripping content. All right, let's go ahead and keep this. Looks fine. We do have the Fanatical Firebrand for an elf, which that's probably the biggest thing with the elf. Drop that elf, please. I've got the answer, baby. There it is. You know they have it. You know they have it. Firebrand! Nope. Top lock and drop it, baby. The Malcolm Phantom Interference turn 2 stays goated. Don't tell me you missed a land drop here. Come on. Well, you were not relying. No. I guess you were really relying on that, huh? Okay. The Phantom Interference Malcolm combination. Like I said, they drop a threat worth Phantom Interferencing. We pop them. If not, we go for Malcolm instead. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do prefer just going in for Malcolm most of the time here. Yo! How has life gifted Adam a subscription? Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I guess, right? Let's see if you have that second land anyway. Appreciate you, How's life. Finally free of the ads, the almighty ads. The ad monster will get you. Alright, so I do have the Breeches. I could Kitesail Larcenist. I think I'd rather hit this Crewmate. See if I can hit like maybe like a Reality Fulcrum or something like that. That's fine. Alright, so next one we do have Breeches kind of guaranteed, so. How's life? You have absolved Adam from the wonderful, treacherous world of ads. Alright, so we do have Breeches. I just don't want to see anything super crazy. I haven't really seen a Mossborn Hydra or anything like that yet, so. Until now. Hold on, yo, time out. With the escape tunnel, that means they can't hold up protection, so despite your cool art here, we're gonna be able to Kitesail Larcenist here. I think that's the move, right? Let's not even let you breathe. Nope. So now we exchange the map token. Bang, bang. And now we got this here. How's life gifted a sub? Thank you so much, How's life. I do say though, you're way too good to me. Please don't feel like you have to keep the hype train going. You've done enough. I do appreciate you though, How's life. I really do. Thank you so much for that. I think we just want to get down all of our sirens so that we can go for Breeches, so that we get all the modes. But how are they going to do anything against this? I guess I wonder here, right? Twitch lets you highlight and read cards with your mouse. Yeah, that's the untapped extension, I believe, right? So they do have a treasure with the Hydra. Hopefully they can't touch my Larcenist. I really hope not. So far, so good. Let's go for Breeches. I don't have a Cavern of Souls, so please be gentle. Feels like we're getting repulsive mutated here. And we are. Okay. So, I mean, I guess they could pop the Hydra for like a Snakeskin Veil or something, but I'm swinging in, baby. Highly doubt they're trading. Very nice art, by the way, but I don't think they're trading with the Crewmate here. No, they are? Oh, wow. Okay. I'll give you a nice on that, my bad. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know how to pay out. Yeah, how'd you have a payout? How's like, did you ever stream? Okay, that's pretty damn good, I ain't gonna lie. Now we just go Malcolm number 1 into Malcolm number 2. 3 damage, fingers crossed, investigate. That's pretty damn good. I do like this Larcenist quite a bit. As we kind of saw, like, a Larcenist, you can use Larcenist on, like, your own clue tokens. You can even use it on, like, a Cauldron. I mean, not too bad.